It's a JayRobProduction. production.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
DJ Bandana.
Hey yo, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. I Am Buffalo, Power 93.7 WBLK, Power 102 Jams, Fleet DJs, Armadale Vodka, and a bunch of other worldwide stuff. We got an exclusive interview tonight with the homie J-Rob. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. This is definitely going to be a good one. I'm going to let him introduce, well, I already said your name, but let you introduce yourself, kind of let them know who you are.
Yo, what's good? Buffalo 93.7. It's your boy J-Rob, all the way from Medina, New York, man. Coming up here, man. Let y'all know what it is, man.
Definitely. How'd you come up with your real name? Like, how'd you come up with the name J-Rob?
My first name is James. My last name Robinson. J-Rob put it together.
Okay, put together. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, man.
And how long have you been doing music for?
Since I was 15, started making beats.
Okay.
Around like 17, 18, I started rapping.
What made you get into the rapping over the beats?
At that time, I was making a whole bunch of beats, and I was trying to get it to a lot of people. I was handing out beats for free, no charge, and the people I was giving the beats to, they'll make them, and I felt like they weren't giving me my credit, even though y'all weren't paying, they wasn't paying.
Yeah.
And I feel like I should have got that credit. So I was like, yo, you know what? My homeboy, shout out to my boy Hussein, he the one was like, yo, you should just start writing to your beats. And I had dropped this song back in 2014 called Counting Money with my boy Young Mike.
Oh, okay.
And that did good, pretty good for my first video song and all that. So I just took it serious, just started doing little shows and stuff, opening up for a couple of big artists, you know. And from there, I just been focused, doing my own thing.
Okay, that's dope. That's kind of like how, even like with my story, like what I used to, I started off rapping, like doing poetry and rapping and stuff, but I couldn't find, everybody be like, yo, I got a studio come through, and people would drag and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just going to do it myself. So I kind of had to did the same thing to teach myself how to do that. So that's good. It actually worked out better for you, because now you can rap and do the beats. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, back then, what program was you doing, like Fruity Loops or?
Man, hey, I'm an FL Studio dude for life, man.
I used to, back in the days, probably like 2001 maybe, I was doing like my little production thing, and I had probably like 15 beats, like hard joints. I was ready to like for Kanye. My computer crashed and I lost everything.
Hey,
so ever since then I was like, you know,
that's
I'm going to stick with this DJ and stuff.
That right there, that crashing, man. That's something you got to be prepared for. Now you got to get them drive, because I don't have 3 desktops. Crash on me, man.
And like back then it was a little bit harder, because like now you can go get a 1 terabyte drive for $100 like that. Back then it was kind of expensive to have like a external drive to kind of switch it or whatever like that. So
yeah,
definitely good. What so if you, which one do you like better, producing or rapping?
Both,
evenly both.
See me, listen, every it's like now. See, I don't got more creative, because I've been working with a couple of my boys. Shout out to my boy Jimmy the Great, who's saying, yo, they been like, my boy taught me, like, because I didn't know how to count bars at first.
I still don't know. I'm a DJ.
Like, he was telling me certain things, like, because I got sick and tired of just doing that basic rap, yo, popping bottles, models, and that. And like now, I just dropped my new project out right now on iTunes, all digital platforms. What they've been missing, it's a little EP, and man, he taught me how to just take your life. Like, at first I didn't know how to write. Yeah. So I was just like put certain things, like a story, like a movie, you know, a script, whatever. So, you know, and it's way better for me. I know how to count my bars and all that. So, you know.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's crazy, because like even though I'm a DJ, like I gotta like hear the music, kind of feel it, but I still can't technically count bars or like that. But that was one of those. I'm eventually get it though. Like, and you said you're from Medina, New York. Talk a little bit about the city. You born there?
Yeah.
Okay, like how was it growing up there, like Medina and all that?
Medina, man, Medina. Medina is a little town, you know, get overlooked. I feel that's a lot of talent.
Yeah,
and that's what my plan is for 2019, to help everybody. It's a lot of talent, from sports to rap, but like a lot of people I know right now. I'm trying to take that and help what I can do, and help and try to build as a town, one unit. You know, like Buffalo.
Yeah.
I feel like you a big help to the city.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do, man. 2019.
Definitely, and What was I about to say? So Medina, that's like about what is it, about like an hour and a half?
Yeah, like 35 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I went out there to do a party out there. It was pretty cool. I went down there like during the nighttime, so I didn't get really the chance to check out like the different stuff that was in the city and everything like that. But what are some of the projects you already currently have out? Like, just give them a background of some of the stuff that you've already done.
I got when I first started, I Am JayRob 1 and 2, Back to the Basics EP, Bless. I dropped that when I was down in South Carolina. Shout out to my Columbia boys. And the recent one, What They Been Missing, and I've been just working with a lot of artists and stuff. Shout out to J Duke, man. My brother Dukes, LAT.
Oh,
this one working. My little brothers, they coming real strong. My little brother Daryl, he just dropped his EP, he's going nuts right now. So shout out to them, everybody,
Okay, cool. You said Columbia is in North Carolina?
South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Is that because I be watching this web series called Columbia? Something is that from North Carolina too?
Yeah, that's my boy. He shoot for them.
Oh, for real?
Camera, yeah.
I like that web. Y'all gotta check out the Columbia joint, Columbia or however they say it. That joint died dope. One thing I like to always ask artists too, if you can get like a free feature from any artist in the world, like just totally free, who would it be and why?
I think Roddy Ricch. I'm rocking with him.
You go with him?
Yeah.
All right. What about producers? If you can get a free beat from anybody?
Ryan Leslie.
Oh yeah, that's the dude.
That's the
first one I heard that. But that's
listen. He the reason why I started making beats.
Wow.
I remember him and Kanye. I remember back when Kanye and he started doing them sample beats. That was that thing back in the day. I swore I was Kanye. He covered up, man.
That's how it was when I was producing with the samples. But the only thing about the samples now, like, is like I know you heard about the joint with who was it? The one artist who Lucid Dreams. Who was that dude?
Juice.
Yeah, Juice WRLD.
Like I was just watching it on YouTube. Yeah, that's why it's a big thing. It's a song called Run It Up.
Yeah.
I threw it on my EP, but I didn't really want to because the sampling.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of artists producers don't know, you got up to 4 bars to use that sample. If you go over the 4 bars, they can't sue you.
Oh, okay.
And he went over the 4 bars. That's how he got sued.
And that's why I be telling artists too, like a lot of times, even if you feel like a record is that record, you better off reaching out prior to it popping. Yeah. Because he probably could have reached out to Sting or the state like that and was just like, yo, I got this record, blah, blah, blah. He probably would have like, well, give me 20%, 100,000 or something like that. But he got 85%. And honestly, I know you can respect it because you're a producer also. A lot of people were reporting saying like, yo, he got robbed by Sting or like that. He didn't get robbed. That was his song. Like you sample his song. He could have took 100%, really.
Yeah.
But so with the production too, like do you rap? Do you use other producers for music, or you just?
I use my own.
On your own? Yeah. Would you rap over another producer's beat?
I don't even rap over one beat. It was by Harry Fraud.
Oh yeah, I like him.
That Shot Caller.
Oh okay, yeah.
That's the only one I like that beat. But it's a big thing to me. I like just using my own. If I hear a beat similar that I like, I just try to create it the closest.
Oh, okay.
That's a big thing,
And do you still use Fruity Loops now?
Oh yeah.
See, I tried to get it for Mac, but it wouldn't work.
Yeah, you got to get the Mac version.
Oh, they got a Mac version of it now. Okay, cool. Because I wanted like in my spare time to try to get back into it, just on some play stuff, not to really like really do it. Like y'all really for real do it.
Yeah, record and all that song.
Definitely. And if you could go, like, say if you had an option of being independent and being successful or signing to a label, which way would you go and why?
Nowadays, I'd rather go independent.
Independent?
Yeah, as long as you got like a fan base, you good. And then like G Herbo, he independent, but he do distribution
deals
through Epic. So he just paid them up front.
Oh, okay.
To put his stuff on the radio and stuff. I be watching a lot of YouTube vlogs and stuff, so that's why I be learning. I watch a lot of YouTube and learn the ins and outs. So
Yeah, it's crazy you said that because I learned how to DJ off of YouTube and just reading books in the library and Google. Like I've never, even to this day, I never actually played a real vinyl record ever in my life. Like I just watched YouTube, got a bunch of equipment and fucked up a bunch of equipment, and then finally just got the hang of it. But that's what we telling artists now too. Like in 2018, there's really no excuse for not knowing how to do anything. Like you can you can literally Google how to do open heart surgery. Like everything is free. The information is free. So when I see artists do things like, I tell artists all the time, like one of the major things to people checking out your music is you got to have good artwork. Yeah. Like the cover of your mixtape got to be a professional cover. Yeah. You got to have professional stuff because your music can technically be. Say I'll give you a prime example. I was in King City. We got a store called King City that sell like mixtapes and stuff. And this was like years ago, and it was this mixtape, and it was like this guy on the cover. It was like a red and white American flag on the front of him. I'm like, this joint dope. Never heard of him before and all that. And it was other artists out there who I knew was dope. I'm like, this cover looked dope. I picked it up and I'm listening to it. And one day I put up a stat. I was like, yo, whoever this artist is, joint's like dope. It turned out to be Conway. And then Malek hit me up and was like, yo, that's Conway. We're gonna send you some clean versions of it. Went hard with it on the radio. And he got like a bunch of radio play just off of that cover. If he wouldn't have had that cover, something that was actually catchy for it, I would have never picked up the. That's what I learned.
The littlest things stand out.
Yeah, definitely. What's the hardest part of the game? Would you say right now, as far as doing this music? Like, what's the toughest battle? Whether it's promotion, networking, doing songs, or what's the hardest thing for you?
The promotion at first, and I sat down and taught myself how to market, how to bring in people. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? And now I'm straight, man.
That's definitely for the artists that's listening to. That's definitely, you hear what he said. He said he taught himself how to bring in people. So a lot of times, if you can't do something the right way yourself, you can find somebody else who can do it to kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together to get things done. Like I know, like with me, I'm probably not the best with. If I had to go to like a corporate meeting or to do a deal or something like that, I don't know these big words and to talk all proper and different stuff like that too. So I'd probably bring somebody along with me to help me understand and whatever else like that.
The thing I was talking about with the marketing, because I remember I brought my little brother, LAT, shout out to him. We did a show out in PA, and something told me, but it was just like we was out, did a show, and like mad people, yo, where y'all from? Yo, you got an Instagram, you got a Snapchat, you got this and this. Yeah. And I see the next man handing out flyers, and that's how they was just adding them. That's how every state you go to, hand out them flyers. Now that's what I'm doing. So that's bringing in that crowd.
That's definitely smart. That's promoting and marketing. I mean, you need that. And honestly, like I tell artists too, like how you saying you rather go independent. You don't really need a label in 2018. You only need look how many artists that's super successful without major radio play. Even like with artists like 6ix9ine, even though he's like in a fucked up situation right now, but he didn't get the most radio play like that until he had the Fifi record with Nicki Minaj because of her. But he was a #1 fucking like artist out for a while. And he straight off of the internet. Like you don't really technically need it. It's good to have, but you don't technically need it. Or even if you look at the Griselda cats or like that. Even though like during my show, I played them years ago, like before all of this, like that. But they didn't need radio play to do it. There's other ways to really get around it. Yeah. What's some of the features of people that you have worked with?
I kind of try to stay home base with like people I know. Like I said, my boy Young Mike. My brothers, I mainly do a lot of songs with my brothers, LAT, Dukes, and Daryl, and my homeboy Hussein. And it's basically home base. I like to stay home base because we basically got a little team. So
that's kind of good. I mean, if you got everybody, if you like build a team of your own people, where like this person rap, this person produce, this person does this, you can kind of work together as a team. It's actually smart. So then when you do blow, you're not really working with a bunch of strangers or people who you don't know if you can trust. These are the same people who was with you before everything. Definitely. And besides, like say, like, well, what's the ultimate goal like for you, like with the music like that? Is it to sell platinum records? Is it to sign other artists? What's the ultimate goal?
Yeah, I want to sell some records, and later on I want to fall back and take that producing career to another level and bring out artists. Because man, I'm telling you, that's why I'm trying to get my little brother up here, man. One time, Daryl Haynes, look out for him, and my brother LAT, he booming right now. So them the ones I'm focused on right now.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to check them. You got to send me some of some of their music. Like for the next, I got surgery Tuesday, so for like the next week or two, I'm gonna just be in the house just listening to music, listening to music anyway. So.
But Medina, man, Medina Got Talent, man. Shout out my cousin Royal Rel, Jimmy the Great, man. We got some talent, but it's like slept on. Like I feel like Buffalo getting slept on too.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of talent out here, you know. But seeing Benny and Conway and all them busting out, that helped out a lot, you know.
And it don't always happen overnight either. Like I said, like they've been that. Like when I was playing the Conway record, that was probably like at least 10, maybe like 7, 8 years ago, and they really just started getting like mainstream like that. So it's really just staying consistent with it. Not saying it's gonna take you 10 years to get to where you're going, but it's not like a lot of people just feel like I have artists hit me up all the time and they'll inbox me, I'm the hottest artist out, I got this dope record. No followers, no videos, no shows, no nothing. Just I got this dope record. Like what can I do with that? And like in 2018 is more than just talent. You got to know how to market. Yeah, like you said, and really put stuff out, networking, different things.
Another thing when a lot of artists, and I try to tell my little brothers and stuff, like just because you throw a song out, man, you could throw a million songs out. That don't mean nothing. Like you put that video out, and that's when you bring in you reel in people. Yeah, because I don't know if you know Chris Gotti. That's Irv Gotti, brother. He got the little distribution joint on YouTube. I had leaked in there, and he was telling. He said a lot of people make a whole mixtape. Out of that whole mixtape, you have 20 songs. Probably 5 songs get listened to. So you just wasted that whole mixtape when it could have been hits. Just like 6ix9ine taking his song back to back. He been making hits, you know.
Hell yeah, it's really all on how you do. I forgot about Chris Gotti too. I gotta look and see what's going on with him. It's different. It's definitely a lot of different avenues, and like I know a lot of people say like music change and opportunities change and labels and radio and everything is different. But I honestly feel like in 2018 is actually better because you don't need. And you can really blow from your dining room. Yeah. Like recording in your own dining room, you get it on SoundCloud and everything else like that. And if it blow, not saying everybody is gonna blow. Realistically, everybody's not gonna make it, but like, it could happen.
One thing I pointed out when Chief Keef first came out, he didn't even have to go. He didn't even have to sign, man. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't even sign because he already had the platform where he needed. Boom.
But he was young though, and they was wild. So I think he kind of needed the label to kind of like. Because he would have just kept doing videos in his grandmother front room, making 1 million views. Like, he probably didn't even monetize his channel. He probably ain't know nothing about any of that stuff. But he's one of those artists who really, I feel, could have been bigger. He's the reason why we have like a 6ix9ine or those different type of artists. They really come from that just I'm young, wild, just do what I want type of thing. But I think Chief Keef he was too wild, like missing his own video shoots and shit. He ain't listening to 50. It's just kind of crazy. But he really birthed a lot of these,
a lot of bridges.
Yeah, him and I don't like to give him credit just for personal reasons, but even Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy's
that's why I knew it was gonna come. Listen, okay. After that Crank That. He was a dud, but he still had people around him. He had the track with the Migos, beefing with them. You burning your bridges. Chris Brown, all them. But yo,
and then the thing, like one thing I could tell artists who would just be real or like that too is even like with Soulja Boy, like how when he did the Crank That video, he probably was like 13, 14, or maybe a little bit over, maybe like 18, like that. So we basically like even him and Bow Wow, like we seen them grow up their whole basically adult lifestyle. But now you rapping about you was the plug, and she's like, when did this happen? Like what time period we watched you grow up from a kid? When did this happen?
That's another thing, man. Like a lot of artists, if I'm coming in the game, I'm gonna be this. Yeah, that's what I'm coming in the game. I'm not finna come. Cause look, 6ix9ine bringing his. Doing all this blood, He can't even go to a city. You losing money because you screaming blood, and you go to this city, it's Crips. So Soulja Boy, talking about this and that. You messing your money up, man.
They don't understand it. Like that trolling shit only gets you so far. Like even like with the trolling, I was telling somebody else. I had an interview earlier, whatever. Like with 6ix9ine, like with the trolling thing, it does work to get you the attention and kind of get you in the game. It could, but it can also get you jammed up and hurt. Like. Trolling is okay if it's just funny stuff. Like say if you're doing like Fatboy SSE, something like that. If you're an artist just doing jokes, like funny stuff. But once you start disrespecting people and telling the whole coast like F y'all, or even if you look at like this is one thing too, like with 6ix9ine, he's the only human being alive who ever dissed Jay Prince and still alive ever. Like I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Jay Prince and still be alive. Like, that shit is just bad karma on you. He dealing with it now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's crazy. Bringing that.
It's not worth it. Like if you look at it, like 2 years of popping and making money ain't worth you dying or the next 10 years in prison.
Yeah, man.
Definitely not. What was the name of the you had sent me a song? I think it was like a video. Or
yeah, it was the single. I just shot that video back in September. Shout out to my cameraman, Yo Last, out of Rochester. How I Feel.
Okay, yeah. How did that song go? I like that song. How did that?
Everybody, a lot of people rocking with it, but a lot of people hit me up on Instagram and Facebook, and I respect it.
Yeah, because
they was like the auto tune. He said, "Yo, just cut back on the auto tune because you got your voice is straight.
Yeah,
we rather hear your voice." I was like, "All right, I respect that." So that's giving me a different format on my next project. You know, to come a different way.
Yeah, and that's smart. You could tell that you ready to really take this serious, or really take off. Because how you said people told you kind of lay off for the auto-tune, you took it into consideration. It was like, well, let me see what else I could do different.
Before I used to get mad, but I was like, yo, this is just that's the process of growing. You get what I'm saying? So.
And it's smart because the people that you want to listen to it is telling you like we fuck with you, but we kind of want you to do it a little bit differently. So long as it's not something that's going against your morals, your standards, that good that you learn from it and can kind of go around it. Because a lot of people like, fuck y'all, listen to something else. So they're like, no, these are the people that you want to listen to your music. Even like with me, like when I do like I'm heavy like on the YouTube thing now, and somebody was like, yo, you got to slow down when you're talking. Nobody's chasing you. But I come from radio where we got 10 seconds in between the song to say. The 18th caller, do a giveaway, do a shout out, announce the next song within 10 seconds. So I could have got mad like, no, fuck you, my channel popping, I was like, you know what, he is right. I'm talking too fast, but it's because I'm used to being on radio where you got to talk fast. Yeah. So even when I'm randomly talking, excuse my voice, my throat kind of messed up. But when I just in regular conversation with people, I have a tendency to talk kind of fast just because I'm so used to doing it. But that's good in this game where you can learn from something and keep going with it.
Yeah, man.
So with the music, I know you said like with the goal with the music, do you want to eventually like say 2 years from now you got 20 million in the bank, you got your label, you doing your production thing, do you want to branch out into like our clothing, movies, different things like that too?
Yeah. That's another thing for the 2019. I started my own clothing line, JDR. That was back in 2016, and I tried it out, ordered a batch of hoodies, and I was left with like 2. So that's the next thing, man. I'm all about the bag, man, but that's something I love, music and fashion.
Oh, okay. So you actually like design and stuff, you got the colors and stuff too? Yeah. Oh, that's kind of dope that you had. I have no fashion sense at all. Like I can't match. I wear jeans and a white tee. Like I can't match none of that. That's definitely good that you do have that like goal to want to do other things besides music. But I mean, hopefully things do pop off and you can kind of be that like for Buffalo. I won't say I'm the main person, but you could be that person for your city to blow to open up the door for other people. I think that's kind of dope that you even say that you would want to do that. A lot of people are like, well, I'm just trying to blow for me and my niggas.
Yeah, it's a lot of like every show I like. It's like some good rappers in the town, and I would hit them up on Facebook. Yo, I got a show such and such. You want to come and perform a couple tracks?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what I ain't no grimy nigga because I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm trying to bless somebody else. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Being grimy like that shit could be gone in one day. You dig what I'm saying? So,
and that's good that you have a good heart like that, because I mean that comes back around. Like even like there's been plenty of times where like. Just a quick story, like how you were saying, like I help a lot of different local artists up here. There's been situations where like I do like a lot of community work, so it's been situations like say a young boy from this hood got beef with somebody from this hood, and before it turned into a shooting, I'd be like, well, I know somebody from over there. Let me call my man from over there, see if we can squash it, do whatever like that too. Now I just naturally like to help people, so there's been times where I just done that plenty of times, where somebody would be like, yo, my baby father that helped me with my school, my kid's school clothes, and I inbox him, he'll go $100 or $50 to help you out with like that. A couple years ago, I had like a knee surgery just out of nowhere. Like my knee was fucked up, and I was down there like completely like broke. Like we was eating potatoes for like a week straight, like fucked up. But I didn't want to tell nobody. nobody. And then one day I was just like on Facebook, I was like, yo, everybody asked me how I'm doing, and I'm saying I'm good, but really I'm like fucked up. I've been out of work and like that too. So then mad people was like, yo, I remember when you did this for my son. Here, I want to see you somebody. I remember when you did this for this. Here go this. And it was just out of kindness in my heart. I didn't even remember half the shit I was doing, but just to hear everybody say like, well, you just naturally got a good heart, like how you were saying, like you don't mind opening the door for somebody, you don't mind providing the opportunity. I've done the same thing, and it'll come back to you. It might not be right away or in the form of what you needed, but it'll definitely come back to you.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to do besides like my music. Start my little foundation for like, because I know it's a lot of struggling mothers out there and fathers, you know, and I want to see like some kid. I'm gonna try to choose like a couple families, you know, and just go and surprise them with a little Christmas something, you know.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, because my dad started it off, him and his wife in Rochester. Yeah. Thanksgiving every year, they go out to the little where the homeless people be and bring them out water and food and all that little clothes and stuff.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
that's
shout out to them. My dad, you know.
What's the name? Do they have like an organization or?
He do April 22 Production. That's his little company he got. Far as the music and stuff, and but he still go out and support the city.
Okay, well, shit, definitely shouts out to them. See your dad from
Rochester, yeah.
Okay, well, I got family in Rochester. My dad is actually from Rochester too, but he's staying. I think it's Albion now or something like that. It's like kind of closer there.
Albion,
Albion.
Yeah, that's some of my people. That's right next to Medina. 15 minutes, yeah.
Oh, sweet, yeah. He stay out there, but I like Medina, Rochester, Albion. I like the. You ever had a garbage plate out in Rochester?
Nah, I used to go to get the garbage plate out in Brockport at Jimmy Z's. That's that spot.
Oh, they got out there too?
Yeah, college spot.
Oh, I gotta try that. That garbage plate is good. For those, I know y'all probably listening like, what the fuck is a garbage plate? It literally looks like you just pick some stuff out of the garbage, put it on a plate. What they make it is just like macaroni, like they throw a hot dog in there. Just
best when you got a couple of drinks in your system.
Yeah. We went there after I did they had booked me for, I think, forgot the name of the place, Ruby Hall, something that was out in Rochester. I did whatever, it was like a few years ago, and then we went out there and said, yo, bro, you gotta order a garbage plate. And my man ordered. I'm like, I'm not eating that. Like, you paid for that? Like, they try to give you leftovers. Like, no, you gotta eat it. I was trying kind of sauce at the time too. That was like the best meal I ever had in my life. That shit was good. Before I forget, make sure you let them know where can they follow you online, like your social media and all that.
I just switched my social media name, but it's my tag. It's a JayRobProduction. You can look me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You know, I'm all over the social medias, man. Just look me up, JayRob.
Okay, cool. And just a random question: which social media do you like the best? Whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
Right now, I used to have a big thing for Facebook.
Yeah.
But it's Instagram and YouTube. That's your way right there. Any artist, anybody that's got a little company going, Instagram and YouTube, man. That's where it's at right now.
I would pretty much say the same. Definitely YouTube. Like a lot of people be sleeping on YouTube thinking that it's just like if you're an artist, you need to be on YouTube. Like you definitely have, even if I tell artists all the time, they're like, well, I don't have like a project out or a video. Just do a blog. Get your phone and shoot like your daily vlog. I want to do this song. This is how I put this together like that. Like you get a lot of fans off of YouTube. If you look at a lot of artists who blew, it was off of YouTube. 6ix9ine, YouTube. Chance the Rapper was more SoundCloud, but some of his stuff was like on YouTube and all. So that's a prime example of somebody who didn't need, like, he did it independently. He didn't need radio or anything else like that too. Even though I think he's kind of secretly signed to a label, like at this point. But starting off when he really blew up, he wasn't signed to a label. He did everything pretty much independent. Yeah,
that's like Wiz. I feel like Wiz was a good artist until he got signed. Yeah, I stopped liking his music after he got signed.
Cause you gotta kind of like, it's a gift and a curse. Like say when you, like an artist, like say like even like Nicki Minaj, when she was just a rough gutter Nicki Minaj like that, everybody's like, yeah, we support her, the hood and like that. Now they're like, oh, she changed like that too. Once you start making some real money, you understand if you do this pop song or you kind of switch things up to kind of get radio play, it kind of works. I kind of take it back to like the whole Jay-Z and Nas thing. Like Nas, I feel he stayed true. He's the better artist. He's the purest artist to me, because he stick to what he know. He's not about to do anything for money. He's not about to compromise or anything. Jay-Z, on the other hand, even though he's dope, nothing to take away from him, he knew to make certain different type of moves. Well, let me kind of do this a little bit, or do different shit to kind of take off. And if you look at the bank accounts of Jay-Z and Nas, not saying Nas is broke, it's really what do you want to do. And I don't have least respect for either more. I might have even more respect for Nas for staying true to himself, regardless of the type of money. But me personally, personally, if you got that bag, I might have to switch up a couple things.
See, I'd rather go with Nas, man, because like he stayed true. I like an artist that stay in their lane.
Yeah.
Like you were saying about Soulja Boy, from the dancing to pulling Dracos out, man.
Yeah, something like that. Like, say for, I don't mean like something extreme like that. Say for example, like if a radio station called me today and was like, we got 200,000 for you to do a country radio station. I'm right here, cowboy. Like, not saying that goes against my capital, but shit, 200,000. I might have to make that switch, but not like on a Soulja Boy type thing. Because even like when him and Bow Wow was beefing, and you see Bow Wow on the video, like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna tell you again. I'm sending goons like, yo, we know you. Like, when did this happen? Like, this is totally unbelievable. Like, if you gonna lie, at least make it a lie that's something we can't prove and that's somewhat believable.
Yeah. It's too many people out, too many artists doing that, man. That ain't the right way. You just bringing problems to yourself.
Yeah. Who's your favorite artist? Or let's say your top 3 favorite artists.
Top 3. Ryan Leslie first. J-Rob.
Oh, okay.
J-Rob. Ryan Leslie. Man, I like Chance the Official, and Fab.
Yeah, Fab like, I told people this, so I was arguing with I think I was arguing with DJ Big Rob about this, or somebody, like, you know, everybody say the King of New York, like that too.
Yeah.
Technically, the only artist who really can technically say that the King of New York would be Fab, because he's been consistent and he never lost any battle. Like, if you look at Jay-Z and Nas, it's debatable. Yeah. You look at 50 Cent, the people he beef with, is debatable. Yeah. Fab is the only artist from New York who's consistently, for this amount of time, put out good work, did good numbers, and never really lost a battle, really nothing bad on his name.
Yeah. Fab, man. I feel like, Fab is the real king in New York, man. 'Cause your man can just chill for a whole year, bring a mixtape out, and go crazy.
And he's one of the people where his style can mix with, like, he could do a song with a 6ix9ine or a Lil Yachty or something like that too, without compromising his flow, compromising who he is, and it still sound dope. But if you heard like a Jay-Z featuring Lil Uzi Vert or something like that too, you were like, this is kind of off. My favorite artist, and nobody in the history of the world agrees with me on this, is Joe Budden. I believe Joe Budden is the best artist, like, period. Dipset is my favorite.
He the biggest artist?
Not biggest, I'm saying as far as bar for bar, lyric for lyric, Joe is not anybody really who I can say that could see Joe Budden's bar for bar, wordplay, lyrics like that. Not saying success, but just songs. And nobody agrees with me with this, so I know I'm not hurt if you don't.
Hey, everybody got their choice of who they like.
Yeah.
See, I'm a young cat, but Jadakiss, Styles,
is dope too.
You think Joe Budden can hang with them? I
think Joe Budden, like, if they was beefing, they had to do a song against each other, I think Joe Budden would beat Jay-Z.
No, we talking about Styles.
I think Joe Budden would beat them too. Wordplay and actually putting together a song. As far as respect, man, Styles and them got more respect. They're probably more respected as rappers and grimy street people like that. But as far as bar for bar, song for song, I don't think it's too many people who can see Joe Budden. Maybe Jay-Z and Eminem would be close, but
that's your choice, man.
Crazy story about Styles P. I actually met him. I did a show out in Niagara Falls that booked me for, and right before the show, I'm waiting for like him and his DJ to come out with that too. So I put it aside. He was like, "No, you DJing for him." I'm like, I didn't know I was DJing for Styles P. I'm like, you lying? So I had my artist G Wills go backstage, like, yeah, tell your man I want him to DJ for me. And my artist came with me. He wound up being able to be Styles P hype man during that show. It was crazy. Then after the joint, he had like a line of people in the back, like just waiting to get like to the room to talk to him like that. So you think like Styles P rapper, you gonna smell like mad weed? It's gonna be chicken wings, all that. This nigga had a fruit platter, a vegetable platter. It might have been like some weed or something back there, like some juices and shit too. And he was like, "Yo, tell Bandana Black to come back here." I'm like, "You lying? I ain't about to go back there like that." So my artist like, "Yeah." So we walk back there and we walk into the dressing room. And it's like, this security guy, like, whatever security guard he had, that nigga was made in China. Like, he wasn't human. Like, this dude was like big. He just one hand hit G Wills and shit's like, "No, y'all can't come back here." Stuff. He's like, "No, let him in." So everybody in line, like, mad as hell that we went back there, but he was cool. Got a couple pictures, got a chance to talk to him and shit like that too. But that's when I say Jadakiss, Styles P, DMX, and it used to be Beanie Siegel. Some artists who, if they say it, I believe they did it. Like those are artists who I don't need to see the paperwork or see the news clip like that. If they say they did, and I believe it's just that feeling that they give you for it. Like, and he always been dope. Sheik is dope too. People sleep on Sheik.
Yeah, I was just about to say that he get overlooked. Yeah. Man, he dangerous with bars, man.
Sheik is definitely dope. I met J Hood too. He came here a couple years ago. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's what he just gave me memories of that whole, like, back when D Block and they had State Property and Dipset and Rockefeller.
What'd you think about that Takashi and J Hood beef?
That was kind of I understood where J Hood was coming from, but you got to see with these young people, they willing to risk their life for trolling. And in a way, I really can't blame. Like 6ix9ine did a video and he was explaining like how a year ago he was poor, he ain't had shit at all. Yeah. So he's like, the shit that I'm doing now, even though it might get me in jeopardy of my life, something like that, at least I'm making money to provide for my family. Even though I don't agree with it, you gotta kind of look at it like he was broke anyways because he got killed in the hood anyways. Yeah. So him going around telling people suck my dick or fuck you like that, if it's bringing bread, there's probably more people who might want to kill you. But in a way, he's young. You really can't be. Man, I wouldn't advise this. So if you listen to this, do not do that. I wouldn't personally advise it, but I mean, you gotta kind of look at it both ways. Like, it worked.
Yeah. Speaking of G Will, shout out to G Wills. Man, when I was living in Buffalo, this is back when I was in high school, 2008. Him, John Boy, and Pistol P, I think it was. It was the 716ers.
Yep,
them boys had it on lock, man. For me, man, I pay attention to the music, man.
That's crazy. I forgot about they had this. Not forgot about it, but I just brought that back up. I just talked to Pete the other day on Facebook too. He doing good. Talked to John Boy the other day too. He was telling me to stop playing around and monetize my YouTube. I've been waiting to get it monetized. They just didn't approve it yet, but they had it. They definitely had it on lock for a minute. Was there anything that we didn't cover that you want to just make sure they know about you before we wrap it up?
Nah, I just shout out to my town, man. Shout out to, man, I ain't trying to leave nobody out because I know y'all gonna be listening to this, watching the video. Shout out to Royal Real, Hussein, Dukes, my brother LAT, my mom, my whole family, the whole town, Medina. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Definitely. That's why whenever I do shout outs, I always end it off with shout out to the whole town and shout out to everybody. Because it's going to be that one person you forgot the name.
Oh, you ain't say my name,
you
man.
Say my name. Like, no, I said everybody. That shit still count. Yeah. Just one more time, tell them where to follow you online and everything, too.
You can follow me at it's a JayRobProduction on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I said Twitter, all that, man. Y'all follow me. Just look me up, JayRobProduction.
Definitely. So if you're watching this, if you're listening to this on SoundCloud or on the radio or like that, in the description of this, you can find all his social media links. If you're watching this right now on YouTube, it's at the bottom of the video, so you don't have any excuse because it's right there. Just make sure you follow him. And links will be in the description. And also, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. I am Buffalo. Remember, life is what you make it, so make it. I'm out.
DJ Bandana.